Everybody right? When you're dating or looking, well, I guess as a woman you don't look, they find you. Come on now. What are the most important things for you, and what's your deal breakers?
Ooh, my deal breakers and what's important to me. One thing about it, two things for sure. What's good? Anybody out here single? Let's be very clear. I am single, but you gotta be God-fearing for me. Like all this, like who the Libra is and what the sun has told y'all. Like I don't want to hear about that. I want to hear about what God said. You know, I want to know what He's talking about. What's in your spirit, man? What's in your inner man? Because your inner man got to talk to me. You know, I'm that girl, but you have to be God-fearing. I'm not telling you that you have to be the pastor's son. You know, we don't got to go down to God's Redeemer Temple every Sunday sometimes. I know you may be busy, but just make sure you hold on to God's word. And it's embedded in you. You know, thank God for the foundation that I have, and I want my man to walk in that as well. And like, the deal breakers are for me is... Let me see. Good Lord. You a liar, you a cheater, you a deceiver, heartbreaker, and I won't let you back in my life. So I'm taking the house, okay. Lord. I mean, like I said, God-fearing man, I mean, respectable man. You have to be, you know, I'm Caribbean, so you have to have some manners, okay? You have to have some manners. You have to walk with some manners, you know, but God-fearing is my foundation. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm not negotiating what you believe in. You better believe in Jesus Christ around me. You know, if it's a man, get to it. You don't have to be perfect. I'm not asking for you to be perfect. I'm not asking for you to be head to toe, this, that, and the third. You might have a limp in your dip. I might still talk to you. You might have a little bit of I might still, you know, we can work some things out. For sure, you just can't cheat.
Don't do that.
Can't cheat. Okay, I might take it back, but you can take that cheat. What kind of cheat? What kind of cheat? Okay, 10 kids. 10 kids. Something. 10 kids. Maybe 4. Over there is a problem.
You were married, and a wise man once said, a man with no money has a lot of time, and a man with money has no time. When you were deciding on your person, did you choose time or money?
Ooh, that's a great question. Money. I mean, you know, my mom used to always say, find you somebody, baby, that love you more than you love them. Like, I used to be like, why would I know? Like, and this is my second go. My first marriage, I was like, you know, just all about just love, but my heart, but he's so sexy and so handsome and all the things, right? But he was horrible. He was abusive. He didn't, you know, care for my heart. And he had money. So I said the next time around, you know, God-fearing. It's got to be the center of our lives. And I don't want anybody with kids anymore because the last one had a kid and the kid used to cuss me out better than the stepmom. Both of you? The child and the cousin she can cuss to. So I was like, this time around, I had to be honest with myself. Like, I came from, you know, a household where my mom and dad both lived under the same roof, and I was lucky enough to have both parents there. And I was like, I want something like that. And I was like, well, I shouldn't have to minimize and change up my wish list because there could be somebody out there like that. So I met my husband, and he was not what I thought, you know, I would have as a husband. Like, to just keep it 100, people would come under my page like, oh, she got her African. Then they would like tag me in the African starter kit, which was like a shirt. And she lip gloss shoes. Why are you using not these? It really was. He's amazing. amazing. Like again, it was not what I had put on paper, but he was all the other things that I needed. Back then, they didn't want me. Now they all want me. He wanted me when I wasn't high. Like when I wasn't, shaking pom-poms and getting that $25 a game. And, he believed in me in moments that I didn't even believe in myself. And I think that's what you need. You need someone that loves you more than what you love them at the moment, because it's going to shift. And there's going to be seasons in your marriage or relationship where he gonna be hot. I'm like, well, hold on now. Been in the gym, you got your chest small. But it's important, because then when you start dreaming and you want the career and all the things, like right now, I'm able to be here amongst the stage with all these big places with you, because he at home with the children. And a lot of times we say, oh, money. Well, then there's roles in a relationship, but not in this one. He understands the roles and the things change when it comes down to a successful marriage. As long as you are God-fearing, you have your finances in order, because hello, I like nice stuff. And if you have that sex, because that's very important. Might have to speak on the mic. It's important.
All of us are really strong in our faith. We've all at some point had conversations about just our faith and how we had to lean on God in certain situations. And I would say recently, I just did a podcast about this and opened up about, we was talking about sex, about God convicting me on sex. Yeah. I'm with you, B. B, I ain't doing it no more. I promise. Swear. Yes. Oh, congratulations! Amazing. Yes, but that's until marriage. Yeah, because does that include my talks? Everything. Honey, I threw my vibrator away. Yes. I was dead serious. Yeah, so I wasn't really in my Bible. And every time I would read it, it seemed like I have on this Bible plan. So it gives you different books to read from. And I feel like every morning it was sexual morality. I'm like, okay, calm down. And finally I just got to the point I was like, all right, God, I'm in a relationship and just transparently I was having sex, so I was like, this man's got to leave me. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel like we have been conditioned, I'm sure we all can attest, we've been conditioned that what you don't do, another woman will, right? And so we've been really groomed to take care of a man and make sure that we know what we're doing, And when we had that conversation, I literally was in my kitchen crying as we're on the phone, and God was like, you just gotta trust me on this. And I had done this before, and the relationship didn't work out, so I was like, well, that didn't work, so I'm gonna go on back to busting wide open. We keeping it real, unfiltered. And then this relationship came and God was convicting me again. I was like, all right, I really have to take this serious. So we got through that, and he was like, no, he said, we'll just find other ways to be intimate without any sexual that we stopped at, and then and God literally said, I was sitting in bed and he said, that too. And I said, what you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. And I looked to the nightstand. I said, nah. I ain't taking it too far away. He said that too, and so I literally pulled it out of my vibrator out the drawer, put it in the trash can, and it was the day that my cleaning ladies were coming. And that's when I knew I was serious, because I said on the podcast, I said if they didn't come that day, I might have pulled that thing back out and rushed it. One more time. Any moments in your life where you guys have been tested, your faith has been tested, where God has really like pushed you to your limits? Because that was the limit for me. I said, that flesh is hard to fight. Anybody want to chime in?
Celibacy. I was 1 year. I told her like I wasn't having sex for like 4 years.
Wow.
4 years. No
That's
sex.
amazing.
Right? But then some dude came around and you already had a little dreadhead tattoo. You like, the last time I had sex was, I can talk about this, was September 6th. So I didn't walk in the new year with, having sex. I was, And I think I'm gonna wait. I don't know about the marriage. I do that. I don't know. God hasn't. I just don't. Right in this season, I'm just not in the space of talking to anybody. So I am, like I said, I am single. And in this season, I really was just focused. Like I said, it took me 2 years to write my devotional. So I really and truly didn't walk in this season with a group chat of friends and all that good stuff. I spoke to like 3-4 people in this season. It was SIMONE, my hairstylist, makeup artist, my mother. And I just kept at it because I knew I had to sacrifice something. And that was one of the ones, like September 6th was that. And again, I was intimate with this in particular person. So I was like, okay, we're not even talking to each other no more. We're not dealing with each other no more. I could just stop this whole thing. And I haven't had sex since that. So I just was so focused on putting this book out, really posturing my heart, really truly, literally posturing my heart, clearing my mind. Like I said, I used to stress about the what ifs and maybes. I used to be depressed. I know what anxiety looks like. I know what nervousness looks like. I know what it is to really battle the what ifs and maybes. And I just told myself I can't do that in this season. If I'm writing day 1 to 100, I have to live by something. I can't tell my readers and my listeners that I'm doing this and I'm here, I'm I'm happy, like, yeah, put it in, yeah, like, what nigga, what? It don't go like that. Like, it don't go, like, it just don't make sense. Like, of course, I'm a comedian, I'm gonna be funny, I'm gonna be on the table, I'm gonna have a little G-string with boots on, we gonna dance, we gonna do all this stuff. But the foundation of what my source is God, because I remember when I sit beside this spot, y'all, watch Jasmine, she was the first one that took me on the road. You feel me? The first person to take me on the road, the first one, give it up for Jasmine, the first one that took me on the road. I haven't seen this face since 17, 18, like face to face. I haven't seen her since then. And she has been doing her thing, being a mother, killing it.